ready to go. Leonard missed Game 6 of the conference semifinals against the Rockets with that left ankle sprain, but he'll be in the starting lineup for Greg Popovich here this afternoon. Kevin Durant missed a couple of games in the first round with a calf injury, but he's ready to go, and his team well rested. They have not played since last Monday, but they're set for Game 1, and so are we. And good afternoon, everyone. So pumped for these two teams. Very fitting, the two best teams during the regular season meeting for a right to go to the NBA Finals. Let's start with Golden State. Not only have they looked unbeatable, they have been unbeatable. 8-0 so far, Mark. What's impressed you most about what they've done through these first two sweeps?
Well, I've been around this team. We've seen teams handle adversity certain ways. The thing that's most impressive to me about this Warrior team, how they handle success. They continue to compete at a high level, they defend at a high level, and they act like they haven't won anything.
And for me, I think they come in to this playoffs with the biggest talent advantage in my time in the NBA between themselves and the second best team. They're great at both ends of the floor. They have a They have a dominant personality, great players, great coaching. They're not missing anything.
All right, off what you say. Look at San Antonio. They win 61 games during the regular season, and no one is giving them a chance in this series. So for the big upset to occur, for them to beat, what are the keys for that?
Well, the Warriors are the favorite, and rightfully so. But if you're going to beat this team, you got to defend at a high level, you got to compete at a high level, you got to take care of the basketball. That defines the San Antonio Spurs, so they do have a chance.
Well, their last game, they played without their MVP, Kawhi Leonard, and they still beat the Rockets in Houston by 39 to advance to the conference finals. Aldridge was magnificent. His best scoring game of the entire season with 34 to eliminate the Rockets. Now we're set for Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. This presentation of the NBA playoffs continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
The NBA Western Conference Finals on ABC, presented by Verizon Wireless. Verizon, not just unlimited, Verizon Unlimited. And in part by Jaguar, the art of performance.
Mr. Tony Lindsay.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Lindsay. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oracle Arena and this afternoon's National Basketball Association Western Conference Final Playoff game featuring the San Antonio Spurs and your Golden State Warriors. At this time, let's introduce this afternoon's starters. First for the visiting Spurs, starting at forward, standing 6'7" at 6'0" to San Diego State University, number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Also at forward setting is 6'11", is 11th year to Texas, number 12, Marcus Aldridge. Starting at center, setting 7 feet in his 16th year from Spain, number 16, Pau Gasol. At one guard position, setting 6'6", in his 8th year of North Carolina, number 14, Danny Green. And at the other guard position, setting 6 feet in his 8th year of St. Mary's, number 8, Patty Mills. Head coach for San Antonio is Greg Popovich.
This is why we play.
This is Warriors ground.
The time is now.
Defend our ground.
Lights out.
Tell them be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
There is history to reclaim and future to carve out.
Be humble.
It's trust in the ride here and loyalty to the goal. You are in my way, and I am not slowing down.
Sit down. Be humble.
It's the San Antonio Spurs facing off against the Golden State Warriors as we welcome you to the Western Conference Finals. And it's presented by Verizon. A beautiful day in the Bay Area as we head into Oracle Arena in Oakland, California for Game 1 of this best-of-7 series. The two Western Conference powerhouses squaring off for the right to go to the NBA Finals. The two best records in the NBA battling here in the postseason. And a sellout crowd as two longtime friends, Greg Popovich, of course, the coach of the Spurs, Mike Brown, his former assistant in San Antonio, who's now the interim head coach with Steve Kerr still out indefinitely, sharing some moments before the game as they set to do battle here in Game 1. Our starting lineups. And for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard back there after missing Game 6 of the previous series with a sprained ankle. Patty Mills, Danny Green, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Pau Gasol. Tony Parker is out for the playoffs with his quad injury, so the Spurs still shorthanded. Meanwhile, for the Golden State Warriors, they've had plenty of rest. They haven't played since last Monday, so Curry, Thompson, Durant, Green, and Jaja Pachulia all ready to go. Just a short time ago, back in the Warriors locker room, here was Coach Mike Brown.
We want to keep it simple. Don't limit our turnovers. They'll thrive off of that. And defensively, stay locked in. No more coverages. Keep them off the glass. And then once we get it, let's get out and run.
Just us. 1, 2, 3. Just us. Right there, it's going down.
Klay Thompson and the Warriors, they played since the end of the regular season. They played 8 games in 31 days, courtesy of those 2 sweeps. First against Portland and then against Utah. And hello everyone, with Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, Mike Breen on hand. And of course the question all the time, does the rest help? Does the rest perhaps give you some rest? Mark, your thoughts on all this extra time they've had? They haven't played a lot of games in the last month.
Well, truthfully, we've seen it work both ways, where teams get too much rest. It takes away how sharp they are. And then we've seen where teams can find a way to get rest and also work on your habits and practice. We'll never know, but we will soon be able to tell.
Jeff, the Spurs, and you rarely say this, they are heavy heavy underdogs, but you can never count out a Greg Popovich coach team.
Listen, they will not beat themselves. They're going to play smart, sound, disciplined basketball. Whether that's good enough against this ultra-talented Warrior team, that's what the games are there for.
Of course, Golden State's so dominant at home during the regular season, 36-5, 4-0. Here at Oracle during the postseason. Pau Gasol from downtown misses.
Interesting first possession. Klay Thompson starts off on Patty Mills, and Green and Curry matched up on both sides. Get too much rest, and it takes away how sharp they are.
In trail in 3 of their past 4 games. Not trailed at all. And in that series against Utah, they trailed for 12 total minutes in the entire series. They have been dominant as Marcus Aldridge misses that. Curry tried to thread the needle a little bit low and a turnover.
And Mike, that's something that the Warriors, when they have played badly, they've turned it over. They have been spectacular through the first 8 games of the playoffs, limiting their turnovers.
Well, they've actually been second of the 16 playoff teams. They've had 3 games where they had just 7 turnovers, 3 different games. Leonard on the pull-up. Bothered by that left ankle sprain. He missed the overtime of Game 5, all of Game 6. He also has been dealing with a left quad injury. We're watching closely to see how well Kawhi Leonard moves. He's on Durant to start. Klay Thompson drives inside, tries to use the glass. Pachulia on the follow. That won't go. And a foul is going to go against San Antonio. Good hustle for Pachulia to draw the personal.
But my coach talked about it. What makes this series so exciting is the Spurs don't make mistakes. They don't beat themselves. We're not going to get crazy runs off of careless basketball. Now, the Warriors are certainly capable of doing that against anybody, but this is a team that's extremely well coached and well prepared.
You saw that 10 conference finals for Greg Popovich in 20 years. Just staggering, sustained success. Great feed. Gasol got a piece of it, though. Nice block from Pau Gasol. Warriors thought there was a foul. Patty Mills down to Ulrich. Ulrich finds Gasol. He's fouled. Shot's good. And the Spurs with a quick 4-0 lead.
Here it is again, Coach. We've seen teams try to run, turn it over, and it winds up an open 3 for the Warriors. They're patient.
It's just a great read. Aldridge catches it deep. Miscommunication by the Warriors in transition. 3-point play possibility. And Mike, we saw Mike Brown talk.
Out, shot's good. Still no timetable on his return.
Steve Kerr in the locker room. Going through some health issues. Glad to see that he's at least feeling a bit better to be back in the locker room with his team.
Absolutely, the game misses.
He was in practice with them yesterday, and the players so thrilled to hear his voice, to see his face. Still no timetable on his return. Patty Mills is on Durant. Green comes to help, forcing Durant to kick it out to Curry. Curry! The first one for the Warriors. Spurs have been a great road team throughout Greg Popovich's era. So far in the playoffs, they're 3-3 on the road, including that unbelievable victory in Game 6 against Houston. As Aldridge misses again. Durant, quick catch and shoot. Comes up short.
But that's well defended. Whether that shot goes in, Durant certainly capable, but not giving up early uncontested threes is critical. Good job by San Antonio.
Leonard has his pass deflected by Klay Thompson. Durant ahead to Curry. Blocked by Danny Green. Oh, what a rejection from Green. But Thompson stays with it and knocks down the 2-pointer. Danny Green, who has turned into a fabulous defensive player as his career has evolved, with a sensational defensive play there. Ball poked away by Draymond Green. Pass inside, Draymond Green's layup off the glass. Timeout Spurs. brought to you by Quicken Loans for these teams to get to the conference finals. For Golden State, undefeated first, knocking off Portland, then Utah in back-to-back sweeps. And they do it without Steve Kerr, who after game 2 in the first series had to sit out. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, defeated Memphis and Houston, both in 6 games. And they did it without key players. Tony Parker injured in the second round. Kawhi Leonard missing game 6 against the Houston Rockets. But they were able not only to prevail, but dominate in that clinching game on the road.
Mike, to me, it was the most unexpected, greatest road win since 1982 when the Philadelphia 76ers beat Boston at home in a Game 7. It was, with those circumstances, to win by 39, incredible.
Durant drives, sidestep, layup, the long strides of Kevin Durant.
That's a play made by a 7-footer. The ability to put the ball on the deck, cross over in traffic, and finish.
Durant defending Leonard, who gets it off to Gasol. Good look. Shot tip. That looked like it may have been above. Yes, they're going to call it interference as Draymond Green appeared to touch the ball. It was still on the cylinder.
I don't know. Tough call.
Actually, it looked like he brought it back to the rim as opposed to taking it away. But how about the move by Kevin Durant? Not much you can do, but if you're Pau Gasol, you got to get better effort on the loose ball with Klay Thompson and on that sliding defending Kevin Durant.
You saw those two there. What a fun matchup. Doesn't get much better for an NBA fan than when one of the great scorers in NBA history be defended by the 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Klay Thompson can't finish. Pachulia has it stripped by Danny Green.
How good has Danny Green been for this Spurs team?
He's so good defensively.
Patty Mills finds Gasol. Aldridge deep in the post. And right now the Spurs using their height advantage. Guys, that's going to be a key to this series in terms of matchups. Can San Antonio stay big against this lethal small lineup of Golden State?
What I like in that situation was the work that LaMarcus Aldridge did prior to the catch. Put Draymond Green on his back, got in front of the rim. That's high percentage offense.
Right back to Aldridge again. A healthy dose of Aldridge in their last game against Houston. Aldridge scores again, his second field goal.
But Mike, look at the depth on the high-low and then on the back end right there.
Aldridge drives, goes right at Green. Offensive foul called on Aldridge as Draymond Green shows his defensive prowess.
Looked like the Spurs had numbers. That's a good job by Draymond Green, not surrendering a wide open layup. Clearly, the use of the right arm. That's an offensive foul and quality defense by Green.
You have the 2 leading candidates for Defensive Player of the Year in this game. 2 special defensive players in Kawhi Leonard and Draymond Green. Curry, stripped but fouled. Leonard says no. Good call for the personal, and Curry's going to go to the free throw line.
Those are the mistakes you cannot make. If he makes that jump shot, contest it, you got to be willing to live with it. But what you can't do is bail him out by fouling him on the shot attempt. Clearly, the swipe of the left hand, sending Curry to the line for 3.
First foul on Leonard. Mark Davis checking with his fellow officials to make sure he was beyond the arc. So they're going to look at the monitor. And as you just said, Mark, when we saw the replay, no question about it.
That should be quick, very quick review.
Should have never happened.
Celebrate the game, man.
No, I mean, like, everybody knew it was a 3.
No, we know. We have the luxury of sitting over here and watching.
No, Mark Davis called it a 3 to start out. Then the league office has them so paranoid, they always have to go check. Just let these men officiate.
Curry hits the first of 3. All games in this Western Conference Final are going to be on at 9 Eastern on ESPN. Game 2 will be Tuesday right back here in Oakland. And then Game 3 not until Saturday. 3 and 4 Saturday and Monday at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. A rare miss for Curry, who's shooting 91% from the free throw line in the playoffs and could eventually become the all-time best free throw shooter in league history. It's 2 of 3. It's a 1-point game early on. Patty Mills, the starting point guard, now with Tony Parker out. Danny Green wide open for 3. Green having a terrific first quarter.
And that's a great job. Draymond Green was trying to play center field and switch and defend the pick and roll. They turned their head. Spurs capitalized. That's how you get it done on the offensive end against a great defensive team in the Warriors.
There's Klay Thompson. Leonard almost with the steal, trying to get it to Durant. Durant the save. Back to Thompson. Hesitates, misses. Rebound Gasol. Klay Thompson has not shot particularly well for him, certainly, in the playoffs so far. Did have a good game 4 against Utah, but he's only shooting 41% during the postseason. Gasol guarded by Durant. Uses the left hand. Rebound Durant. Durant on the drive, the runner. Shot no good, but a foul. As Gasol hit him. And free throws for Kevin Durant.
Well, the problem with the Warriors when they switch so much defensively is you get some cross matches as they push it in transition. So Gasol ends up on Durant, and it's just very difficult for him to have any contact. Earns his
Frustrating thing for me, I play against my oldest son, and he makes the same move, me defending him. That's not a foul on me. You created all that contact with your strength and your upper body, eliminating my contest.
Well, first of all, the tie should go to the dad. Like, if it's a 50-50 call, you should get every benefit of the doubt. Just like the superstars do in the NBA.
Do they?
Well, that's what I heard.
Durant misses a free throw. Also a great free throw shooter. Meanwhile, Jonathan Simmons has come on. Simmons just superb in the previous series against the Rockets. Andre Iguodala and JaVale McGee have entered for Golden State. Alley-oop. Leonard couldn't quite catch it, and here comes Iguodala. Durant to McGee. Blocked, but a foul. And that's 2 on Pau Gasol. Boy, they get the ball up in a hurry. Racing up the floor.
Especially off of turnovers and bad offense. This is how they make you pay the price, and it's so good in transition. The drop-off pass, clearly contact. That's a good foul, sending McGee to the line.
And before we get into trouble, we better wish our mothers Happy Mother's Day. So I'll start. Happy Mother's Day, Cynthia Van Gundy.
Happy Mother's Day, Marie Jackson, and also our wives. They're in trouble.
Happy Mother's Day, Mary Breen.
Well, in my house, every day's Mother's Day.
I concur, my friend.
That's it. That's how the world works.
McGee 1 for 2. Golden State just 4 of 7 from the free throw line. They trail by 2. What an impact JaVale McGee has had off the bench all season for Golden State. Aldridge against Durant. Has to dive on it. Shot clock at 8. Patty Mills off the dribble. Scoop layup high and good. Beautiful move from Patty Mills.
We've said it so many times. He plays with such great pace on the offensive end. Tough to defend.
Iguodala finds Durant. 2-pointer for Kevin Durant. Durant so efficient with his big scoring numbers. David Lee's come on for San Antonio. Leonard against Iguodala. Strip. Leonard gets it back. Mills fires away. David Lee the rebound, a former Warrior. Iguodala, as he often does, guards the opponent's best player when he's on the floor. McGee with some help. Foul before the shot attempt. As McGee picks up his first. Well, the Western Conference Finals are on ESPN and the ESPN app. Stream every game between the Spurs and the Warriors live. Download the ESPN app today. DeJounte Murray will come in. Four points for Leonard, 4-point lead for San Antonio. Golden State shooting just 33% from the field so far. They've been the best shooting team during the regular season and the playoffs. Durant drives, can't get it to go. David Lee may have.
Direi che minha mãe só rodou na Fox. Não é para poder ficar com isso não. Ele também. Vai, vai. Nossa, que bom. Ah, não vou estar em mim. Ты не готов, да?
Это стоит. Я на меня попаси.
Куда спием ми?
Не пишите на тебе люди измисе срамота ко каси. Куда спиете вие? Са сите после просима, ме како куда спиете вие, не купа само за мене.
Off the bench for
Носите купа.
David Lee. Sit down. Murray to Patty Mills. Spurs with a quick 4-0 lead.
LaMarcus Aldridge has to use his size and strength and skill to get deeper, quicker. Here, attacking the rim and a beautiful use of the left hand.
360-degree fan cam to take a virtual step onto the Warriors court and be at the center of their glowing pregame theatrics. A camera will swing around you, creating an exciting 360-degree video of you at the center of the Warriors action. Check it out tonight at Section 230. Ladies and gentlemen, please come out to the floor, the Warriors dance team.
It's time to set it off. 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 Ladies to the dance floor. Ladies to the dance floor.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. If a get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm over best cause I got it going on. Drop it like it's hot. 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 Drop it. When the pimp's in the crib, ma. No hands. Girl, where you move it? Drop it. Move it. Drop it. Pop, 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 pop. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm over best cause I got it going on.
The Warriors dance team.
Welcome back to Oakland, where the San Antonio Spurs lead by 6 in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. And when acting head coach of the Golden State Warriors, Mike Brown, was last let go as head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he was content to take a significant amount of time off, reconnect with his sons, and find some rejuvenation. It wasn't until he was contacted by his former boss and mentor in San Antonio, Greg Popovich, to go down and spend some time in San Antonio, sit in on whatever basketball meeting he wanted to sit in on, to go out out to dinner and have great wine, as is typical with Pop, that the itch to return to coaching sort of bit Mike Brown. And it was the connection that Mike Brown, Steve Kerr, and Greg Popovich all had together, and those relationships that allowed for the interview and subsequent hiring of Mike Brown here in Golden State onto Steve Kerr's staff. So yesterday when Greg Popovich was asked about defending Golden State, he said, well, the strategy is pray. And Mike Brown quickly retorted, I can promise you Pop is doing far more than praying, Mike Green.
Such a heavy influence, Doris. And Doris, happy Mother's Day, DB. Manu Ginobili comes on for the first time for San Antonio. Curry gets away from Simmons, continues down a lane, finds Iguodala, back out Green, chased off by Ginobili, and throws it away. The Spurs defense has been fast here in the first quarter. Golden State 28% shooting and 4 turnovers.
And what makes it, you see the energy and effort, but there's a method to the madness. There's certain guys that are willing to allow to make certain shots, and there's guys that are running off spots. This is a great job of defending and knowing your personnel.
And Golden State, they've been dominant in the first quarter so far in the playoffs. 5 of their previous games, of the 8 games, they've led by double figures. Simmons on a nice catch. And a perfect pass from David Lee, and it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And they're going at the mismatch with Curry. Great spin out, seal, and lob thrown by David Lee.
Iguodala shoots over Aldridge, knocks down the jumper.
And that's one of those shots, Mark, that you were just speaking about. They're going to be willing to live with that. Or even as well as Draymond Green is shooting the 3, they're going to be able to have to live with that.
Simmons gets it back from Aldridge. Green swarming. Aldridge off balance, knocks down the shot. 9 points here in the first quarter for Aldridge. Final minute here in the opening period. And a rare time that Oracle have been quiet. Green throws it away. That's 5 turnovers. Jonathan Simmons sets 3-pointer. Puts it in. Simmons from downtown. And San Antonio up by a dozen. Curry from long distance. An air ball. Going for the 2-for-1.
Coach always talks about it. You'd rather have 1 good shot than 2 bad ones, and he's 100% right in that situation.
But the analytics would say you're better off with 2 bad shots. But I think from a team spirit standpoint, bad shots can suck the life out of you.
There's Murray, the impressive rookie, and an excellent Game 6 against the Rockets in the clincher. Lost it that time. Shot clock turned off. Iguodala drives, throws it back to McGee. McGee stripped by Ginobili. Still time. Murray back to Aldridge. Aldridge throws it down. Wow. And San Antonio up 14. That'll count if it goes. And he gets it back from Aldridge. And so are we. Good afternoon, everyone. So pumped. Aldridge uses the left hand, count it, and a foul.
Non-small cell lung cancer, previously treated with platinum-based chemotherapy, including those with an abnormal ALK or EGFR gene who've tried an FDA-approved targeted therapy. This is big. A chance to live longer. With Opdivo, nivolumab. Opdivo demonstrated longer life and is the most prescribed immunotherapy for these patients. Opdivo significantly increase the chance of living longer versus chemotherapy. Opdivo works with your immune system. Opdivo can cause your immune system to attack normal organs and tissues in your body and affect how they work. This may happen anytime during or after treatment has ended and may become serious and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you experience new or worsening cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, extreme fatigue, constipation, excessive thirst or urine, swollen ankles, loss of appetite, rash, itching, headache, confusion, hallucinations, muscle or joint pain, flushing, fever, or weakness, as this may keep these problems from becoming more serious. These are not all the possible side effects of Opdivo. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant or lung, breathing, or liver problems. A chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about Opdivo. See OpdivoTV.com for this and other indications. Bristol Myers Squibb thanks the patients, nurses, and physicians involved in Opdivo clinical trials.
To Oracle Arena, where tonight's coaches interview brought to you by Wells Fargo with Greg Popovich on very short turnaround, terrific start. What went into that?
I thought we had a pretty good pace.
Happy Mother's Day to me. I'm taking the reprieve, sir. Mike Green, back to you.
Well done, DB. As Green throws it inside. Pass to Matt Barnes, who Barnes starts the second quarter. Barnes was banged up into the regular season early in the playoffs. Getting the call here to begin the second after a just superb first period as David Westbrook rejects Simmons' shot out of bounds. Mark, what impressed you the most in that first quarter? The Spurs' defense or how well they executed offensively? Because both were pretty amazing.
In order to beat the Warriors, it has to go hand in hand. So I thought their defense was outstanding, but offensively they were very patient and didn't turn over the basketball. They gave themselves a chance.
Simmons goes right at Green, and a blocking foul call on Draymond Green, who from our angle, we had the perfect angle, did not look like he had position. That's his first foul.
That's the right call.
Crowd reacting to the replay on the big screen as Simmons.
Do they know the rules of basketball? Like, I can see when it happens bang, bang on the initial one that you would be outraged, but if you get a chance to see the replay, you'd still be outraged?
Well, fans are not rational all the time. They call it, and I also think they're like, well, not in the act of shooting. Ginobili's pass deflected by Klay Thompson.
And that's their sixth turnover as well.
Green inside to David West. West, offensive foul. Call on David West. David Lee's had a nice impact off the bench for San Antonio as he draws it here.
He's played very well. Rebounding the basketball, clearly the elbow to the head. The upper body from David West is the right call.
Leonard gets away, drives inside, and finishes again. Well, that was a pretty good lift on a guy that had a bad ankle. So apparently all the treatment has done him quite well. Leonard now guarding David West. Nice feed to West. And a foul call as Jonathan Simmons crashes into Klay Thompson.
That's the second cutting basket they've gotten in this quarter.
And the interesting thing, the first one was off of DeJounte Murray. Pop took out of the game because of the mistake. You have no help responsibility. That's one-on-one being defended by Kawhi Leonard. So you don't turn your head. Klay Thompson does the right thing, cutting to the hoop. It's contact from Simmons.
Thompson misses the free throw. They're now 4 of 8 from the free throw line, including their 3 best free throw shooters in Thompson and Durant and Curry have missed some. Danny Green comes back in.
Well, just running pick and roll for Kawhi crosses David West over. Bad stance by West. Got to be a little bit more square than that.
We watch enough Warrior games to understand if you're the Spurs, you can't take your foot off the gas pedal. You can't begin to get careless because this is a great team that's going to come back at you.
Leonard misses. That's some open room there. Barnes, quick outlet Iguodala. Draymond Green looking to post up instead. Passes and throws it away. Green with several turnovers here to start. Leonard kicks it out corner to Patty Mills. Chased off by Barnes. Good hustle that time from Matt Barnes. Vote now for the 2017 NBA Fan Awards, including Dunk of the Year, Performance of the Year, and more. Vote on NBA.com/NBA Awards. Find out who wins the Fan Awards, plus key MVP and more. The 2017 NBA Awards, June 26th on TNT, hosted by Drake. West again. Misses off the glass. Golden State shooting 30% from the field. They have more turnovers than field goals. 8 turnovers, 7 field goals. Ginobili nails a three-pointer.
And he has been ice cold from the three-point line so far in the playoffs. That's a welcome sight if you're a Spurs fan.
A 16-point San Antonio lead. Shocking here to start here in Game 1. Foul's called on Leonard, his second.
Just Spurs basketball, drive and kick, great spacing, wound up with a wide open, high percentage shot. Welcome sight if you're a Spurs fan. Ginobili knocking down the long ball.
David West left open.
We can fall in love with a lot of other things, but David Lee has given this Spurs team quality minutes in this first half. Rebounding, defending.
Leonard fakes, Green goes for it. Leonard drives, layup. Oh, he floats to the rim using the left hand. And Mike Brown wants a timeout. 37-19.
Patience of Kawhi Leonard, not trying to play hero ball, just good offense. Gets Draymond Green in the air, left hand finish over West.
Attention, we, and by we mean us, the entertainment-loving people of America, have updated our terms and conditions. 1, from now on, the word television will no longer be defined as that thing over there on the wall. We want all our things to be television. Phones, iPads, refrigerators, heart monitors. Okay, maybe not heart monitors. 2, our shows and movies, we want them when we want them. So they should go with us.
Anywhere?
You got that right, kid show thing. 3, nothing beats live. So we want to stream all that sweet live stuff. Like football, red carpets, and yelling. Wait, what are we yelling about, guys? 4, we don't just want unlimited data. We want unlimited entertainment, like unlimited HBO. Can I stop dying now, Mark? Come on, man, it's unlimited. Last thing, we just want all our stuff the way we want all our stuff. That's not too much to ask, is it?
Only AT&T brings you entertainment on your terms. DirecTV Wireless Internet. It's entertainment your way.
These custard concretes are so thick and creamy. I thought they were really concrete, but they're not. It's vanilla custard, and mine has heath in it.
They're so thick and dense, they kind of remind me of somebody that we know.
Doesn't get any of the references.
Right, not too bright. Just kind of a general doofus.
Oh, wow. Man, you don't think that much of yourself, do you?
Oh, yeah, it's me that we were just talking about.
I know who we were talking about. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Undeniably rich and creamy. New custard concretes and flavors like vanilla with Heath Bar. And get half-price shakes and new ice cream slushes after 8 p.m. This is Sonic.
More people than ever are making the move to Nissan. Because of Rogue, the best-selling SUV in America. Titan, with America's best truck warranty. And the most advanced safety features on Ultima in our best-selling models. That's why we're America's fastest-growing auto brand. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 11 models.
Come on. Come on.
New peach from Limerita. Make it a margarita moment.
This is Brooks Yard with ugly Scott's Easy Seed
reduces everything. Our finest grass seed, plus quick start fertilizer and natural super absorbent mulch, grow grass anywhere. Guaranteed. This is a Scott's Yard.
Time for today's excitement, driven by Nissan. Jeff?
Marcus Aldridge on start. Going at Durant, backing him down. Hook shot. Going at Durant, gets around him this time and uses the left-hand finish. He and Leonard have to play well together. So far, 9 for 13 from the floor in combination.
Thompson, quick catch and shoot short. David Lee, another rebound. And Aldridge in his 2 years with San Antonio has had his ups and downs. Sometimes you get the feeling he's never quite felt comfortable. But boy, he looked comfortable in the last game and a half. Danny Green. Shot clock down to 5. David Lee finds Ginobili. Ginobili draws the foul, throws it up towards the rim after the contact. Let's see if they give it to him in the act of shooting. Yes.
But again, that's another great play to a late post-up move with the clock winding down. Skips it cross court and allows Ginobili to catch it on the run, attack, and draw a foul.
So Golden State in very unfamiliar position right now in these playoffs. Their largest deficit, 17. That was in the Portland, but they're down by as many as 18 here. And they also, as we mentioned, they only trailed for 12 total minutes in the Utah series. They've already trailed for 12 minutes here in the first half of game 1. Ginobili with the steal. Green tries to foul him. Shots good and one. 39-year-old Ginobili with a chance for a three-point play. And look at that score.
They're out in the passing lanes. And just Manu Ginobili, such a great competitor, takes the bump, finishes with the one of my favorite NBA players ever to play. Love watching him compete.
Could this be his last year? Certainly a possibility. He's going to be 40 in July. He almost had to be talked back into coming and returning this season.
The way they take care of him, what he's asked to do, I'd be shocked if this was his last year.
He's still obviously Martin loves to play. Durant misfires. Patty Mills the rebound. Golden State is 7 for 26 from the field and 0 for 5 from downtown with 9 turnovers. Leonard draws the foul, nearly puts it in. Barnes called for the foul. And more free throws for San Antonio.
See the screen set by David Lee. Very similar to what we've watched, the great offensive players do. Grabs the arm of Matt Barnes and gets the three-point.
And I think that has to be looked at in the offseason. Should that not be officiated as an offensive foul? Matt Barnes, if you're in legal defensive position, you shouldn't be able to hook a guy to draw a shooting foul. His hand is extended. But I think, again, the illegal contact even took place earlier than it was whistled.
More and more players are seeing the benefit of using that maneuver.
I'm thinking of watching this game, first and foremost, was shocked at what the Spurs are doing and the way they're doing it. But being a great coach is tailor-made to be able to prepare against this Warrior team. What I mean by that is we're used to selling to your team. If you make a mistake, if you take bad shots, you don't stand a chance. Well, that's the truth. It makes it easy for Pop when you have documented history that you can't beat this Warrior team unless you play the right way.
I mean, this reminds you of what happened in game 1 of the regular season this year, where they beat him by 29.
Complete beatdown. We played 16 minutes, and San Antonio leads by 25 points. Durant turns, shoots, and scores. Finally, something goes down for Golden State.
But again, Mike, as far as the Spurs are concerned, that's on their terms. That's a post-up one-on-one contested shot to Kevin Durant.
Patty Mills misses. It apparently just grazed the rim because they reset the shot clock. Leonard drives on Barnes. Livingston looking to help. Leonard shoots over him. Shot rolls off the rim. Patty Mills comes up with it as West could not control the rebound. Leonard spins, drives inside, draws another foul. Kawhi Leonard looking sharp after missing game 6. More free throws. The last game they played on Thursday night in Houston in the clincher was a masterpiece. As Jeff mentioned, one of the more unbelievable performances in playoff history. They won by 39. They are picking up where they left off here at game 1. Leonard now 4 for 4 from the line. Just incredible performances, and again, both on the road. It has been a staple of success for San Antonio year after year. They have a winning road record. This year they were 30-11 during the regular season. Now, the old expression, defense travels. A lot more than just defense here in the first half. The brilliance of Greg Popovich on display. His team ready on a quick turnaround. Pachulia back in. Durant comes to get it. Sidestep. Layup, backs it home.
That guy offensively, I mean, as a 7-footer, the dribble move and then the Euro step to avoid contact. Brilliant by Durant.
Aldridge left open. Danny Green's hit. No, they say it was above the cylinder. Well, they wave it off.
Well, I'd like to take a look at that replay, Mike. It looked like it was clearly off.
I agree.
Mark touched it.
Yeah, that's not even close. Well, maybe it is.
No, that's not close.
That's not close. Didn't go in anyway.
Leonard was right there for a follow. Durant. Pachulia hesitated. Finds Curry. Curry inside, trying to draw some contact. Still got the layup to go. And finally, Golden State has more field goals than turnovers as we're midway through the second. Aldridge creates some space, can't hit. Durant another rebound. Durant on the drive, inside, gets clobbered. And Kevin Durant will shoot free throws. We'll take a timeout just past the midway point of the second. What a start for San Antonio.
With every battle, we're born again. We grow smarter, become stronger. With every battle, we evolve. Injustice 2. Play anywhere May 16th. Rated T for Teen.
Sourced entirely in France for a character all its own. Grey Goose, the world's best tasting vodka.
Introducing Applebee's Big Bowl Grilled Combos with perfect pairings like our generous half rack of ribs and savory grilled chicken. Enjoy 2 grilled ribs with 2 sides like unlimited fries, all from just $12.99. Only at Applebee's.
More people than ever are making the move to Nissan. Because of Rogue, the best-selling SUV in America. Titan, America's best truck warranty. And the most advanced safety features on Altima in our best-selling models. That's why we're America's fastest-growing auto brand. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 11.
These two could be a problem. They can hit from anywhere.
They're going down.
We got a plan for them.
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, there's one of these.
These two could be a problem. They can hit from anywhere.
They're going down.
plan for them.
Talk to an agent for help combining your home and auto into a plan that's right for you. Here to help life go right. State Farm.
An adversary should never lose sight of a proven marksman who in an instant ignites an inferno. Here's Klay Thompson hitting his target.
What a beautiful shot.
Just one play ignites the NBA app.
What a beautiful shot.
Just one play ignites the NBA app. Plus, updated impact on scores, stats, and series. If the NBA app can do all that with just one play, think what it will do with the whole playoffs. Download the NBA app, the official app of the NBA.
Today's story of the game is brought to you by Jägermeister. Mark?
You see the Warriors careless on the offensive end, turning the basketball over time and time again, not being patient, being careless. This is a well-oiled machine on the offensive end that we've seen score and score with ease, but so far the new has been Spurs defense turning into quality offense.
By Jägermeister. Mark?
And you see the Warriors careless on the offensive end, turning the basketball over time and time again, not being patient, being careless. This is a well-oiled machine on the offensive end that we've seen score and score with ease, but so far this afternoon it's been Spurs defense turning into quality offense. Stopping the Warriors. This has been the longest stretch all year that the Warriors have not hit a three-point field goal in a ball game.
It's for 8, it's in for 5. It's that. Again, in the previous series, the Spurs defense held the Rockets to almost 12 points per game below their season average. And here, Golden State now they just have 27 points in a quarter and a half. Perhaps some rust to start, but this has just been a total domination. Leonard struggles with his dribble. Shot clock back to 7 as he pulls back out. Fakes. Durant doesn't go for it. Comes up with a block. Patty Mills can't answer. Gasol tips it out. And a foul's going to be called on Gasol. That's 3 fouls on Pau Gasol.
Coaches go through this all the time. Do you stick with what you are? Good job by Matt Barnes boxing out. That's over the back.
Leonard holding on to the ball and a great individual.
Free throw. Beating this Warrior team is not a 24-minute thing. It's 48 minutes.
And Curry's an excellent screener. And that is an absolutely hard hit.
So Curry hits that one. Coming into the series, guys, so much of it was made about can Greg Popovich stick with his big lineup, or does he have to match up with the small lineup for Golden State? Coaches go through this all the time. Do you stick with what you are, or do you match up with the other team? So far, Curry on the steal, fires a 3, and nails it. Their first three-pointer of the game, and Popovich quickly calls timeout. Defense turning to offense. Steph Curry amongst the league leaders in steals, nails the 3. And Golden State with 11 straight points to pull within 14.
Barbra Streisand.
subscribe.
Everything Goodyear has learned making tires for game-changing traction inspires what they roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven. You just saw a costly turnover.
Yeah, it's the type of plays that the Spurs don't often make. Plays that beat themselves here. Not organized after a free throw. Don't know where they want to go with the ball. David Lee tries to thread it to Kawhi Leonard. Really not his fault. Leads to an open three for Curry. Those are the momentum changers.
Crowd back into the game. They were very quiet early. When San Antonio went up by 25, Leonard misses. Leonard rebound. Kicks it back out to Aldridge, wide open. That won't go. Leonard again. Brings it back out, up top to Mills. Ginobili fakes. Leonard tries a three-pointer. That's off the mark. David Lee comes up with a rebound. And Aldridge, a good, resilient possession there for San Antonio. 13 for Aldridge. Curry to Livingston. Comes up short on a floater. Durant rips down the rebound. Livingston on the follow. That misses. And here comes Kawhi Leonard.
A great individual defensive effort by Kevin Durant. Green back in the game.
Aldridge with Pachulia. Good help there from Curry. Ginobili. And the ball is kicked, so they'll reset the shot clock. And as mentioned, Thompson and Draymond Green come back in.
The Warriors have been a terrific rebounding team defensively so far in the playoffs. They gave up an easy look here. Leonard follows it on the miss by Aldridge and no block out. This is just bad defensive rebounding.
On the possession, Leonard jump shot. That's good. As the shot clock expires, 15 first half points for Kawhi Leonard.
And like we talked about, things you have the Warriors. Shot by Leonard.
Curry finds an opening. Hits a three. Greg Popovich. Clock back to 7 as he pulls back out.
Job of taking the hit and finishing.
And that's Draymond Green's third foul. So Green has 3 for Golden State. Gasol has 3 for San Antonio. Leonard, who's been leading the team in scoring, assists, and steals. He has had a magnificent postseason, shooting over 50% from the field, over 40 from 3.
The big guy on his back, not allowing.
San Antonio. Leonard, who's been leading the team in scoring, assists, and steals. He has had a magnificent postseason, shooting over 50% from the field, over 40 from three, and over 90 from the free throw line, all while averaging just under 28 a game. Just brilliance from Kawhi Leonard. Lead back to 20. Curry drives. Can't get it to go. Draymond Green does a good job tipping it out. Shot clock did not reset. Green for three. A big second quarter for Leonard. Thompson on him now. Kicks it out in the corner. Ginobili for three. Durant got a piece of it. Ball taken by Leonard. Shot clock did not reset. And a 24-second violation. 9 turnovers for the Spurs. And coming up, the American Express halftime report. Michelle, Chauncey, and Jalen all here in the building. We'll talk about the first half. Patty Mills bumps Thompson back out Green. Green inside. Beautiful pass to Pachulia.
Such a great passer off the dribble from the forward position.
I'm Coach Popovich with Kawhi Leonard with 2 fouls, trying to get him out the first sign of a dead ball. Don't want him picking up his third, his half.
Well, Jonathan Simmons is at the scores table. Marcus Pachulia bumps into Aldridge. Golden State in the penalty. Aldridge playing with confidence and over 23 a game.
Hey, what's going on, guys? And today I'm in another video, and today I'm going to be doing a
23 a game, put up good playoff numbers as well. Now in his second year in San Antonio. Simmons comes in. Danny Green comes in. Lee and Leonard sit down. Leonard 20 minutes here in this first half. 18 points, 8 rebounds.
David Lee didn't take a shot in that first half in 13 minutes and was
Antonio, I believe it's Danny Green. Second foul on Danny Green. That's the numbers for Golden State on the offensive end. The best offensive team in the NBA, and over the last couple of years, one of the best offensive showings we've seen in NBA history. But struggling here in the first half. Draymond Green sits down with the 3 fouls. Durant has 12. Curry has 14. 26 of Golden State's 38. The veteran David West giving his thoughts to Green. Ginobili finds Aldridge. Simmons on the drive. Stumbles and just throws it up. Good help defense there from Pachulia. Durant. And Ginobili wraps him up. Well, free throws, they're in the penalty.
The reason why I don't like that foul, Mike, is this is a team that's struggling to score right now. You're letting him off the hook by committing fouls. You're sending a great free throw shooter to the line. You got 2 guys back and 2 other guys sprinting into play. Live with a contested shot.
He looked like he was in pretty good position there. He got in front of him. As Durant misses a free throw, they've now missed 5 free throws.
But this is what is taught in Europe, to take away advantage situations. I'm sure Ginobili from very young age. But you're right, Mark. I don't think it can be an all-the-time strategy, particularly in the penalty.
Ginobili looking, finds Aldridge cutting, left-handed layup. Terrific 2-man game. Manu Ginobili off the bench, 9 points and an assist. It's
Great
back to
find.
19.
That's a great find. That's great hands by Leonard. Ability to catch that and finish.
Pachulia. And Ginobili with another foul.
Again, though, Mike, what is Ginobili doing? Trust your defense. And he recognizes it right away and says, my bad. The veteran has to understand, you've done your job. Once you rotate, okay, make Pachulia make a shot over you. You're bailing him out by fouling him and sending him to the line.
Well, Greg Popovich has always said Manu Ginobili made him into a more patient coach. A swashbuckling type player. Was a different type of player than Popovich ever had. I love what Ginobili said, though. He had that great game in Game 5. 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, made some big plays in the overtime. And he said, I don't feel like I had a huge game. I guess the standards for me are a little bit lower right now.
Yeah, you know what I said? I was just thinking, I said he learned that in Europe. Since when did Argentina go into Europe? I know he played there, but...
Well, he played a lot of his career in Italy.
I know, but I mean, got taught that in South America.
I love the fact that you have the ability to correct your mistakes. And I like the adjustment by Pop, bringing Leonard in for the final possession on the offensive end.
Shot clock turned off. They do not have a foul to give. Leonard drives on Iguodala, kicks it out, Danny Green, three-pointer. It's good. Danny Green from downtown, and it's back to 20. Here comes Curry. Curry launches one up. Shot won't go. And this stunning first half comes to an end. San Antonio led by as many as 25. Golden State cut it to 14 at one point. The Spurs answer right back. LaMarcus Aldridge, 17 points in the first half. Kawhi Leonard, the leading scorer with 18. It's a 20-point lead, halftime of Game 1.
The NBA Western Conference Finals on ABC, presented by Verizon Wireless. Brought to you by Nissan. Innovation that excites.
Getting food to hungry older Americans cannot stop, and it won't. Hey, these are our parents and our grandparents out there. Let's start talking about how we can really get to the root of the problem.
Hey, we hear you. Fighting hunger doesn't stop here. I'm working with AARP Foundation's Drive In Hunger team to change the national conversation around hunger, bring experts together, and make programs better than ever. If you don't think we're in this together, when you think AARP, you don't know ARP. Learn more at aarp.org/possibilities.
Meet five-time Olympian Katuna Lorek. Today, she's going to fire arrows to show how Bridgestone Drive Guard tires can keep you from getting stuck on the side of the road. The car on your right has regular tires. The car on your left has Bridgestone Drive Guard tires. Let's see what happens when the rubber hits the road. Our engineers have designed Drive Guard tires to drive up to 50 miles on a flat. Even after a puncture from razor-sharp arrows, the Bridgestone Drive Guard tire is going strong.
Kayak can't search hundreds of pants for you.
Oh, no. Okay.